and Assalamualaikum. Today, my group and I will present to you guys about performance analysis or special analysis about handball. First, my name is Fatimah Namti Samad. I will proceed with introduction of the sport. Handball is a fast-paced game that is combination of soccer and basketball. So, the objective of handball is to play handball to score more points than your opponent and win the game. This game, handball, consists with 7 players, include goalkeeper. Handball game can be played in a court, 2 goals and a ball. In handball, goal is scored when the ball is thrown into the opponent goal. Handball game is played in 2 30-minute halves with a 10-minute break in between. It means that 30 minute play, 10 minute rest, 30 minute play. Also, youth and tournament games are shorter, play in 15 or 20 minute halves. It means that either 15 minutes or 20 minutes, then you rest for 10 minutes and also continue with 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, next, history of handball. Handball is was found in 1906 in Scandinavia and Germany. First field handball world championship we played in Germany in 1938. Indoor handball was presented for the first time at the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich. This handball game is popular in Europe countries, but also played in many countries. Also, handball is traditionally played indoors, but also there is field handball and beach handball. Then, I will proceed to the rules of handball. As I said and mentioned before, handball game is played either 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Also, each team consists with 7 players in one court, including goalkeeper. Also, outfield players can touch the ball with any part of their body but above their knee. Also, once the player receives ball, they can pass, they can hold, or they can shoot. Also, if a player hold the ball, they can dribble or take 3 steps for up to the 3 seconds without dribbling. Only the goalkeeper is allowed to come contact with the floor of the ball, and also goalkeeper are allowed to out of the goal area, but also need to not to retain the ball if they are outside the goal area. Okay, next. Next is equipment of handball. What do you need when you play handball? Of course, you need a court and also handball. Handball has their own size for female and also male. There is difference between female and male. Male is a little bit weight, a little bit bigger size compared to female. Next, sport attire, also goal post and also appropriate shoes to play handball. So, I will explain to you about the court of handball. This is the court of the handball. The court is 20 meters by 40 meters, and also the line of the half court is known as the center line. What is nature of sport of handball? It is a formal game, division game, goal and throwing games. Because of handball is the game that you need to throw the ball to the opponent's goal so that you can get points. This is our team that we analyzed and record from SR113, SR Mirai versus SR243, SR Rankers. The objective of our analysis today is to analyze performance of each team between SR113 and also SR243, and also to explain why SR243 can win the game and the match. Last, from the analysis, then we can help to improve their performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syaiful Amiran bin Syaiful Anwar, and today I would like to present to you guys about frequency table that consists of the performance indicator of the game handball between SR Rankers and SR Mirai. So, this is the frequency table of the games. So, this one is the performance indicator that we analyze from the game. So, we start with the short pass and long pass. So, short pass for Rankers is 150 and SR Mirai is 159. And for long pass, for SR Bankers is only 3 and SR Mirai only 1. Then next is the short bounce pass and the long bounce pass. So bounce is actually pass that happen when the ball hit the floor and then it go up back to the another teammate. So that is bounce pass. So there are two categories, is short and long. So for SR Bankers, there are 83 bounce pass short, and for SR Mirai only 18 short bounce pass. For the long bounce pass, SR Bankers have 0 frequency for that, and then for SR Mirai there are only 1 long bounce pass in the game. So throughout the entire game, fall that occurred in the game for Bankers is only 4 and for SR Mirai is 9. So maybe that's why SR Mirai lose the game, because there are too many falls. So then by getting the foul in the game, resulting the other team gets the free throw. So because of SR Mirai done 9 foul in the game, so SR Bankers get 9 free throw, and in SR Bankers done 4 foul, and then SR Mirai gets. Then next we move on to the attacking movement that we call shot. Shot on target and shot off target is the performance indicator for handball game. So for SR Bankers, shot on target only 7, and for SR Mirai is 10. And off target for SR Bankers is 1, and SR Mirai is block is done by the defender, the player in the game. After they are attacking the opponent, then they will go back to their goal post to defend their goal post. So block for SR Bankers only 1, and for SR Mirai is 2. And then we move on from the player to the goalkeeper. The defense movement, we call that save. So the ball saved by SR Bankers is 2, and by SR Mirai is only 1. So, and then the last performance indicator is the intercept. Intercept, which means is when the opponent is passing the ball to the other teammates, and if we are the player, we try to intercept the ball by take over the passing from the opponent. Okay. Intercept that happen for SR Bankers is only 2, and for SR Mirai also 2. Next, we continue with the scatter design, in bracket total shot. So this one we scatter design for SR Bankers, the winning team. So for the first half, the data is the total shot happen is only 2, and the shot on target is 2 and off target is 0. So as you can see in this scatter design, the arrow indicates where the area of shot on target happen. So the left one is from the outside of the D to the left side of the post, and next is from the middle of the D to the left side of the post. So next is second half for SR Bankers. There are total shot is 6, shot on target is 5, and off target only 1. So the red arrow indicates the off target shot, and the rest of it is on target. And then we continue with the losing team, that is SR Mirai. So the first half, the data is total shot is 6, shot on target only 2, and off target is 4. This is the scatter design that show where the shot happened in the court. So the second half for SR Mirai, total shot is 7, on target is 5, and off target only 2. So they are not much different from the first half for SR Mirai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairi Fikri bin Muhammad Syed, and I will proceed to frequency table about the percentage of the game. Alright, for the position of the full match, SR Mirai versus Venkers. Venkers has dominated the game, which is 57%, and SR Mirai is 40%. And for the shot, we can see SR Mirai dominate the shot about 62%, and Venkers 38%. Even though we know the Venkers win the game, but shot is most shot come from SR Mirai. And for the save, we can see SR Venkers has saved from the defense team. We can see SR Venkers has defend for 67%, and for SR Mirai is 33%. And for blocking, SR Mirai dominate the blocking for the game, and it takes for 67%, and Venkers 33%. As we can see, Venkers they do more save than a blocking in the full match. For intercept is 50-50 in the game. If we back to the performance indicator, intercept is same 2-2. Next is fall. SR Mirai do more falls than Venkers, which is 69%. Then SR Venkers. Venkers only do 31% in the match. Alright. For the free throw is when we do example like fall, then we get the free throw. Alright. For free throw, we can see that SR Mirai do more falls, which is 31%, and Venkers do less free throw, and they get 69% for the full match. As we can see on the performance indicator, free throw, Venkers got 9, and SR Mirai is they got 4 for the free throw. Alright.
Assalamualaikum. So my name is Muhammad Ali bin Mustafa. I will continue with sequential diagram and table. So what is a sequential diagram? Is a goal scoring. So here is our goal scoring pattern, which is the sequential, meaning that where the movement starts and end up with scoring a goal. So here when you see with Q part in the starting, and then it end up at the E part, which is over here, and then in the E area the player is doing a shoot movement. So it end up with goal scoring, which is the goal scoring in minute 5.43. So the sequential begins start with SP, which is our performance indicator with the shot pass. Apa nama tu? Shot apa? Kan, dia ni kalau kita panggil SP stand. Okay, SP stand for short passing, and SDP is stand for short bound passing. And okay, there's only 2 performance indicator that involved in this first goal for Venkers. So we go for the next sequential for the SR Venkers goal scoring. So yeah, you can see in the second sequential there have a lot of performance indicator that involved in this goal scoring, which is it start with short passing, and then end up with a dribble. In this goal also have a performance indicator which is long passing. Long passing is quite rare in the movement in handball, because of when you do long ball passing or long passing, it's easy to opponent to do the intercept, because of they use their hand to play. So when you go for the long ball, you will go for the high ball. High ball is easy to catch. So that's why for the bankers, they are put a lot of passing, which is short bounce passing, because short bounce passing is quite hard for the opponent to catch or intercept the ball. Okay. So we go to the next sequential. Okay, this is for the second half.
Tiga.
Okay, for the third sequential for goal scoring, you can see where is the SR Banker using the short ball passing twice over here, which is at the E and B area, which is this area is the shooting area. So why they are using this kind of passing? This is because they want to the opponent, they want their movement cannot be intercepted by the opponent. So it's easy to the striker or the player to do shooting. Okay, so the third goal on 70 minutes is can we call as 80 minutes, because it's quite close to 80 minutes. So for the next is okay. Yep. Okay, for the next goal, which is the fourth goal for SR Lakers, you can see they start with free throw, which is FC stand for free throw. This is because the SR Mirai do a lot of what we call is a rough game or violent game that can admit or make their team make a foul. So with that kind of position, SR Lakers took the advantage, which is they are good at the what we call is set piece play. So they use their free throw, and then they go for score a goal, which is they start with free throw and then do twice for short ball passing, and then short ball passing, and then they do a shot. So you can see Bankers actually using a lot of short ball passing in the area E, D and F, which is the area for the shooting area. So because they want their players to easy shooting and make some trouble to their opponent when they want to do an intercept. Okay, so you can see the next goal, which is the free throw, also start with a free throw. So you can know that the free throw is what we call a thing that you need to avoid from doing that kind of fault, because of what? If you play versus or against the opponent like SR Bankers, they're very good at set piece. Okay, you can see they are also for okay, you can see for the field goal it also start with the free throw. So they start with free throw because of the SR Mirai do the foul toward player of SR Bankers. So you can know by this kind of data that we have collected, the SR Bankers is very what we call is very powerful, or very powerful, if you call powerful in the set piece pattern play. So if you play or against the team like SR Bankers, you need to avoid from doing foul. So you can see they also use a short ball passing twice before they do the shot. So you can see the short ball passing mostly in this area, which is DEF area, because of there is a point or area that player want to do the shot. And then why short ball passing been choose? Because of they know it's quite hard for opponent to intercept the ball. Okay, so for the last goal for SR Bankers is for minute 27. Okay, so the start with the short ball passing, end up with shooting, and then before they do shooting, there is a quite different with quite different from. Okay, before the playing doing a shot is quite different from the previous goal scoring, which is they have a dribble here over here from the F to the C, and then from the C the player do the shot and make a goal scoring. So over here it didn't have any short ball passing. I think they are just play for the what we call the straightforward pattern play. They are go for goal scoring. Next is
My name is Muhammad Saiful Bahri bin Muhammad Syafri. I will continue the sequential part for SR Mari, which is the last game. And for the first goal is the free throw. As you can see, the pattern play of SR Mari is direct and there's no versatility compared to Bankers, which the free throw is a free throw and short pass, and last one is short. As you can see here, the scoring is just the same, the direct pattern, and the scoring is 11:45. Next is the second goal, also from free throw, which is that they don't have the versatility to break down the defense of Bankers, so they got scoring from the free throw, which is that for free throw here, SBP, short ball passing, and MVP stands for long ball passing, which is the rare condition to use, but Merai has successfully developed this technique in this game, and also the short ball passing and short pass and directly to shoot the goal. The minute score is 15 and 35. Next, the third goal. This one also from free throw, which is the most scoring pattern for Ismail Mirai is from free throw. There's also the direct pattern, which is short pass, and the last one is short ball passing, and then the shooting. The shooting here, minute 20 and 39. Okay, this one is very good for SR Mari because they can counter back the SR Bankers for attacking force. Here is very not a free throw but in gameplay pattern goal, which is the SR Mari successfully intercept the SR Bankers attacking, and then they are playing with short pass, with short ball passing, and last one they can directly score at the minute 26. And the last one, the full game, the full pattern play, which is from the keeper until the goal, which is, as you can see here, from the back keeper pass to the defense, and defense try to play with the short passing and short ball passing, and directly the end of the game they can score, which is minute 29 and 55, which is nearly to end up the game, and they successfully score 5. And I will pass to conclusion Hadi.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So next I will proceed with the conclusion. Before that I will introduce my name. My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Zulkifli. So next I will proceed to the conclusion. So from the analysis we see that the shots that we made by the SR Mirai is greater than SR Bankers, but they still lost in that game because the percentage shot on target that have been made by SR Mirai is less than SR Bankers, which is SR Mirai had 87.5%. SR Bankers had 87.5% and SR Mirai had 76.92%. Next, in this kind of game, goalkeeper also plays an important role in the game. So the goalkeeper from SR Bankers made more saves than goalkeeper from SR Mirai. And last one, overall SR Bankers possess and control the game, and because we can see that the total passing from the SR Bankers that have been made by the SR Bankers is greater than SR Mirai. That's all from us. Thank you.